Okay, so here we are with code practice for unit 9, lesson 5, graphics in 2D list. And so with this one, there's nothing really new. So you're going to explain how to use pixel data that may be stored and to write a code that manipulates a simple image stored in a 2D list. And so we're looking at importing simple GUI when we have to create graphics, doing a frame start and define the draw handler. You remember how to do all this. This is all part of our animation, and making sure our rows and columns are defined to begin with for loops, and then for our ranges. And from that, we're going to have the opportunity to have 3 different variables. And also part of this, we have the create a digital image. And so you're to write code for a digital image of your choosing. And of course, you can do like some of these people have done, and you can copy and paste it of something that someone else has already done. But anyhow, so we have this, and they give us this list, array A. And from this array, we're going to create the output of the sum of all the values in the list, along with the average of all values in the list, and such that we're going to print sum of values is, or colon, and then that total, and it should add up to 950. And then we're going to average of all the values, which should be 38. And so for that, we're simply going to set up a sum, and we're going to do the ranges. Not that hard. We just need to make sure that we have our parts lined up correctly. So after, again, we have our initial parts here, we then take that and say, okay, now this is already on there, so you shouldn't have to copy that. So the first thing, I want to define the word sum. Sum is 0. It's not very clear, is it? That's still not very good. I think it's because this piece of paper here, because the notepad, but that's okay. So sum is going to equal 0. Then for R in range, length A, for our array. For C in range, length A of R. R stands for rows. R means our rows. Remember, rows go across. So that's our rows. And then we're going to find the sum. Remember, sum started 0 here, so it's going to go through and do all of our rows. Then it's going to go to the add up the columns of each one. Make sure you put the colons in there. And then the sum equals sum plus A, array A, for the row and column. C is column. Oops, there comes the bell. Then we're going to print the sum of all those values, and then we're going to print the average of all those values. Make sure you put everything in here correctly. Label everything, show everything. This isn't a difficult one. Next one is very difficult, but we'll wait and see what it looks like. Okay, so you need to make sure you print the rows and the sums. Hope you have a good day. Let me know if you got any questions.